Okay, right, done. Okay. Uh, okay, all of you are in the meeting, so very good. So let's try and look at today's lesson. Let's try and look at today's lesson. I'm sure all of you just came in, so probably you might not know much about this lesson, but I'm sure you must have heard about something, about him. Let's try and ask Hua Song first. Hua Song, do you know who is the president of Ukraine? Without seeing the thing, do you know? Don't know, right? Okay, right. How about you? Don't know, huh? Ziyun? Don't know also. Yeah, very good. So it is Zelensky. His full name is something in front. I also forgot already. Let me try and see. Volodymyr. Volodymyr Zelensky. You see the word there, Volodymyr. So it's very difficult to pronounce that word. All right. So you see, we are doing about this Ukraine president. So let's try and ask how been. What is happening in Ukraine today? War, huh? Very good. There's a war in Ukraine. So who answered? Is it how been answered or you answered? Or he answered? Huh? Okay. I thought I heard you put your hand like that or something like I saw you. Okay, right. There is a war in Ukraine. This is between who and who? Who is fighting? Yeah, very good girl. Don't worry when you answer. Your eyes, I can see like you're very worried you might be wrong. Don't worry. As a teacher can see in your eyes, you're afraid that you might be wrong. No, don't worry. Whether you're wrong, so what? Teacher not going to scold you, right? So it's not a big problem. Yes, I think the war is between Ukraine and Russia. Ziyun, why? Can you speak louder a bit? Because I don't know whether your neighbor can hear you or not. Teacher is old man already, yeah? I'm not a young boy, so I also cannot hear what you're saying. Or Russia wants to take back Ukraine, so do you agree with him? Yes. Very good. That's the better answer. All right. So you are saying that Russia wants to take back Ukraine. Why was Russia wants to take back Ukraine? All right. Yeah, probably you may be right 50%. You may be right 50%, but Ukraine was there all the time. Ukraine was there all the time. After the breakup of the USSR, Ukraine was there. Ukraine was an independent country after the breakup of the United Soviet Socialist Republic, USSR. And then what happened is that this Ukraine applied to join NATO. All right. How big do you know what is NATO? Why, very poor. Now you're doing what? What are you studying now? No, 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 no. Oh my God. I know you're studying English. Your level, your school level, I'm asking you. Try to understand English, huh? Don't say, what are you cutting? You're cutting with a knife. No, no, not that type of talk. I want you to think very carefully as a matured guy when you answer. All right. When I ask you, what are you studying now, means your school, your level. What are you doing now? You're going to college. Very good. What college? Which college? Oh, name of the college also don't know. Why finger all pointing? What's the name of your college? ESB or PSB in Singapore? Okay, right. So you go in Singapore, the lecturer is going to hantam you properly if you don't know this type of things also. These are called current issues, general issues. You make sure you try to read up more of this and improve yourself. Not only come and learn English in the class. No, you must know a lot of current issues that are happening in the world. Even Ziyun and Zizin, understand not? If you go for IELTS, you must remember that your further studies will involve all these type of things. Current issues that are happening in the world and all those stuff. I think Chen Bing, right? You should know, right? Chen Ming, sorry, not Chen Bing. Chen Ming, you should know. because you're already in Marlborough. So they always discuss things that are happening in the world and all those stuff. So that is why I see that you're always ready to answer questions. Very good. All right. So yes, I think, let me explain to you. Do you know what's a NATO? Zin? Don't know also. Send me. Yeah, what is the meaning of NATO? Correct. Many countries join. Yeah, Hosong, any idea? No, also, huh? Yes. North Atlantic Treaty Organization. All right. NATO means North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That means they're all countries in the Atlantic Ocean area. So they call themselves North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. All right. So, of course, I don't want to ask you who are the members of NATO, because all the countries around Europe there are members of NATO. They are members of NATO. Recently, this one anyone knows can answer me. Recently, one country broke away from NATO. Which is the country? One country said, I don't want to be in NATO anymore, and came out of it. Very good, Hwasong, UK. The United Kingdom, under Boris Johnson, when Prime Minister Boris Johnson was there, he decided that he wants to pull England or UK out of NATO. And he has completely pulled England out of NATO now. So UK is an independent country like America or something like that. But what will happen now is that, you see, if you have NATO together, if Russia were to attack any of the countries like Germany or what, all the countries will join together and attack Russia. That is the agreement that they have signed. Now Ukraine is not inside NATO. So the NATO countries don't want to go and fight Russia because Ukraine has not joined NATO yet. That is the reason why Ukraine wants to join NATO from last time. All right? Because Ukraine is in the border of NATO. So like what you said just now, Russia wants to attack Ukraine because Ukraine is 100% wants to join this NATO organization, North Atlantic Treaty. So Russia has tried to talk to Ukraine and said, no, try not to join. At least you be independent country, but don't join. As long as you don't join NATO, I'm happy. But Ukraine refused and told Russia that, no, we are joining NATO. All right. So that is one of the reasons why Putin, who is the president of Russia, decided to attack this Ukraine. Decided to attack Ukraine. You can see now he has taken several areas on the Russian border. On the Russian border to Ukraine, he has taken a lot of area land already. They have taken a lot of land. So it is not sure whether Russia will return back all the land when it surrenders or something like that. A lot of the area has actually been taken off by Russia already. All right. So this. So do you do history in PSB? No. No history. Last time go do history. Chinese school. Got right. Which history you all do? Chinese history or Chinese history? No wonder you are a bit lack in other countries. It's okay. You must try. No need to go and learn history or what now. No need. No need. I'm not asking you to do that. But if you don't understand English, never mind. You can listen to Chinese news. Just read online news, Nanyang Sangpao online or whatever it is, Sinchu or something like that. Get to know what is happening in the world is very important. Once you go to a higher level class, you must know what is happening throughout the world. It's very, very important. Why? Because you will be asked all this when you are in a higher level. They might ask you to write an essay about a country or whatever it is. So you need to know a lot of things about other places. Especially if you sit for IELTS or something like that. You are going to PSB, you never sit for IELTS, is it? They never ask you for IELTS. How come? I'm quite surprised because Singapore Academy, all they want IELTS qualification. I don't know, because what you're going to study in PSB? Oh, logistics, So I'm not sure, maybe because of your field is logistics. I'm not very sure. Okay, right. So now we have done a little bit of warm-up talking. Just now we did a little bit of warm-up talking. You see, they tell you the first question, the warm-up there. What do you know about the recent presidential elections in Ukraine. All right. Okay. Let me ask you a question before you go and read what is inside and all that. But of course, some of you might have read what is inside, but doesn't matter. What was President Zelensky's job before being president of Ukraine? Very good. He was a comedian. All right. So you know what's the meaning of comedian? Yeah, very good. Zizin, you know what's comedian? Yes, good. So Hwasong? Yes, good. So you know what is a comedian. Of course, in Chinese drama, Chinese movie also, we have comedians. They make people to laugh. They make people to laugh. So I think America also, they had a very, very popular comedian, but the guy passed away. What was it? Robin Williams. I think Chen Ming, maybe you might know Robin Williams. He acted in Jumanji, in the movie Jumanji. That is Robin Williams. And then he was also in Mrs. Doubtfire. He acted as a maid, as an auntie like that, looking after the people's children or something like that. So that is Mrs. Doubtfire. All right. And yes, so Robin Williams was a very great comedian, but unfortunately, he died when he was about 50 plus or 60. I can't remember. He took drugs in a hotel and died. All right. He took some drugs in a hotel and then he passed away. Okay, right. Sometimes a lot of people in America actually commit suicide and they die because they don't like. I think BTS or something like that also got someone committed suicide, right? Korean pop. Yes, got. You can check on Google and see, but I can't remember the person's name. But it's either a girl or a boy. I'm not sure, but somebody from the pop group, you know. Yeah, but I can't remember a name. I think it's a guy. For some reason, he hanged himself or something like that. So probably I don't know whether it's the girl group or the boys group or whatever. I'm not very sure about that. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. And the first question there, what do you know about the recent presidential elections in Ukraine? Of course, the recent means not last year, but because this Zelensky has already been president for quite some time already, maybe 1 or 2 years already. 1 or 2 years already. And we will try and find out later on what is the reason and how he became president of Ukraine. All right. And then you see there is election vocabulary down there. And they ask you to find out the meanings of some of these words. All right. Who knows what is a ballot? Voting, very good. A ballot is where during an election, you go and vote for the person that you want. So that is a ballot. What is a landslide? Yes, Ziyun? Come again? Okay, very good. The winning of an election. What is another meaning of landslide, Howbit? Kosong? Another meaning of landslide. People die. Yes. Never heard of the word landslide. People die in a landslide. Never heard that. What is landslide? What is it in Malay? Chinese also don't know. Right? Ziyin, what's a landslide? Landslides happen in in any country. It can happen in China. It can happen in any country in the world because of heavy rains. All right. So what's a landslide? Yeah, very good. Mountain or soil from higher ground because of heavy rain. Like you always have landslides in Genting Islands. Recently also there was a landslide in Genting Islands and all those things. And there was a landslide in the camping area below Genting Islands there, and about 30 people died. About 30 people died. You see, you guys don't know what is happening in our own country, Malaysia also. So that's why you don't know what is the meaning of landslide. Why? Because you just go to school, come back, just go to school, come back and play games with your handphone. That is what some of you actually do. Okay, that is your landslide. What about the third word, turnout. There are only 5 of you here, so I can't ask anyone else. So I have no choice. I have to ask one of you. What is a turnout? Yeah, you are reading the answer from that. You must try and give me your own answer instead of always copying things from the text. All right. So a turnout is where how many people come and vote in an election. That is your turnout. All right. And after that, you have an exit poll. Exit poll means after the election is over, then they will have an exit poll. They will interview all the people who went and did the election and ask them, who did you vote for? All right. And that is called the exit poll. They will get from 2,000 people, and then they will find out who they voted for, and then they will advertise and say that, oh, we found out from the exit poll that this candidate is going to win the election. That is called an exit poll. And after that, you have elect. So during an election, they have to elect somebody to be the winner. That is elect. All right. And after elect, of course, you have heard about this word, policy. All right. Policy means what? Principles and guidelines for a country or something like that. Those are policy. But in insurance also, the document that you sign with the insurance company is also called an insurance policy. All right. I'm sure, Hwasong, you have an insurance policy. Do you have insurance? Yes, very good. So that is a policy also. All right. And the last word, a campaign. So during an election, I'm sure the opposition parties or the party that is going to stand for election, they must have a campaign. Campaign means they go to the people and tell the people, please vote for my candidate. That is called an election campaign. But you can also have so many different types of campaign, like anti-smoking campaign. All right, anti-drug campaign. All right, anti-alcohol drinking campaign. So so many different types of campaigns that you can actually have, not necessarily only election campaign. All right. So maybe later you can try and fill up, but I think by now you would have guessed all the words already. So probably we can try and do it together now already, because I think you know the answers. So number 1, what is the meaning of a ballot, guys? Yes. Yes, a piece of paper on which you write your vote. That will be your ballot. Very good. And what about a landslide? Yes, F. The winning of an election with an extremely large number of votes, that will be a landslide. And the third one, turnout. E. The number of people who are present at an election. Yes, that's your turnout. And what about number 4? An exit poll. Yes, D. See, like what I said, asking people about how they voted as they leave the place where they voted. After the election, they go around asking the people, who did you vote for? And number 5, elect. G. Yeah, to choose somebody for a particular position. I don't know whether you guys yesterday were in this class. I don't know whom I told about this word choose. C-H-O-O-S-E and C-H-O-S-E. Was it in your class? No, I think maybe it's in another class yesterday morning or what. I said I gave the 2 different meanings of the word choose. All right. And so the next one after choose, we have policy, guys. Yeah, B, political parties, ideas, or plans. So that will be policy. Number 7, a campaign. C, yes, a series of planned activities by a candidate before an election. So that will be your campaign. Okay, very good. Now let's go inside. All right. And well, there are 5 of you down here. All right. Who is good in maths? So there are 5 of you down here. So 5 times 2 is 10. So if each of you were to take 2 paragraphs, so we will be until number 10. But let me see how we can work this out. Okay, right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also cannot. Okay, right. I think we do it like this. So one person will read number 1, number 2, and number 3. I think that should be fair. And maybe another person can read 4 and 5. And one more person can read 6, 7, and 8. And that is 3 already. So another person will have to read 9 and 10. And the last person will read 11, 12, and 13. All right. I think that should be okay, right? All right. Maybe we can start with Ziyin is on this side. So we can start with Ziyin first today. 1, 2, and 3, Ziyin. You see, you have ST there, right? So you pronounce it as April 21st. Volodymyr Zelensky. Ballots. Poroshenko. Right. No, no, pragmatism. Number 3. Okay, 4 and 5, Ziyun. Yeah. Light-hearted. Okay, I think Haubin, you will read 6, 7, 8, and also 9, because 6, 7, 8 is very short. So maybe you read 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then Chen Ming can read 10 and 11, and Hua Song will read 12 and 13. I think that should be fair enough. Okay, Haubin, your turn. Okay. Right. Right. The new leadership now must understand the of each election, including foreign minister Grigory Karasin. Grigory Karasin of the agency is of proprietary domestic as well as foreign development. Of the Russian team, French President Emmanuel Macron
in a phone call as the forest president
And Grudge Duda.
in Madrid, UK Forest Secretary Therapy and the you will now truly be the servant of the people. The end of the sky division, the UN President, the UK Center is Confederation of European Countries President Donald Trump said the EU was determined to continue its support for UK. Who is for the intergalactic in a long-running stuff by the Republic of Australia? English's characters accidentally become the French president. Here under a political party with a claim show there's no previous political experience. Mr. Zelensky campaign focused on was different to the other candidates. He told reporters he would battle his thought with a separatist fighting the forces volunteers in the east. There are still conflicts. The situation also remains in Crimea. And next from Ukraine by Rajan 2014.
Vehicle. Oligarchs. Okay, good. So I'm going to ask you all one silly question again. Why I want to ask you this silly question is because I heard someone pronounce something wrongly. So I want to ask you this silly question again. What is the name of the Ukrainian president? Why you are saying sky? You heard everybody say ski. Why you are saying sky? Did you learn this in PSP? You understand? That's why I want to catch you. That is why I'm trying to ask everyone how to pronounce it. You are only one who's saying sky. You see, you're going according to the word sky at the back there. That's wrong because people's names are not pronounced that way. All right, SKY is sky, of course, but you can't go and say sky when somebody's name is ski. You get the picture? So now you will understand. Pronunciation of people's names are different from nouns. All right, because you must know that this guy is a Russian. He's a Russian, and I mean, not actually Russian, but they come from that part of the country, Russian area. So you can see all their names, all Vladimir, this, that, and all that. So their names are entirely different. And you see the spelling also very different. All right. So you have to be careful when you pronounce their names. So it's Zelensky. So I heard you said sky just now. So I was thinking, how am I to get you to understand that it is not sky, but ski. All right. I think we can try on this one also. Right. Just give me a minute. I think it's so soft you can't hear. You heard Zelensky. All right. Okay, so that's it. So we don't want to, talk too much about this. So let me go back and then try and explain some of the difficult terms or words that we have down here. So what is the date of this report? May 1st, 2019. So you can see that this guy, the election was on April 21st. April 21st, 2019. So that means Zelensky has been president from 21st, I think from 2019, I mean. 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23. Yeah? So nearly 4 years already, Zelensky has been president of Ukraine. But when Zelensky was not going to give in to Russia, Russia has decided to attack Ukraine. He's decided to attack Ukraine. That is some of the reasons why NATO is trying to help Ukraine by providing weapons and all those things. All right. You. One second. One second. One second, because a student wants to come for class afterwards. Okay, right, that is done. All right, so that has been done. Okay, right. So let's continue. So where we stop, we haven't started yet. So let's go back to the first paragraph. So it says, on April 21st, Ukrainian comedian Volodymyr Zelensky won a landslide victory in the country's presidential election. After all the ballots were counted, Mr. Zelensky got 73.22% of the votes and Petro Poroshenko only 24.45% with a turnout of 62.09%. I think we did the word turnout just now. Turnout means the number of people coming for the election, coming to vote in the election. That is called the turnout. I will never let you down, Mr. Zelensky told celebrating supporters. People who are supporting him, he told them that he is not going to let them down. He is not going to let them down. And number two, all right, number two, you have Russia, who accused of backing separatists in eastern Ukraine, says it wants him to show sound judgment, honesty, and pragmatism. All right. And what do you mean by these words? You see, Russia, who is accused of backing separatists. All right. You guys know what is the meaning of the word separatist, guys? Yes. Hmm. Yes. What is the meaning of separatist? Mhm. Yeah, people who want to break away from the main country, yeah? Like for example, we have Malaysia. So let's say the people in Johor don't want to join Malaysia. The Sultan of Johor also says we try to break away from Malaysia. Johor tried to make one own country by itself. Or Sarawak and Sabah want to break away from Malaysia. So do you call them a separatist country or something like that? So yes. Yeah, Singapore and Malaysia, that one happened long ago already, right? So Singapore is already an independent country already, yeah? So Singapore wanted to separate from Malaysia in 1963. All right, that one happened in 1963, yeah? Okay, right, let's continue, guys. Very good. What's your name? Yeah, Chen Ming, yeah? Okay, right. And then the next word, separatists in eastern Ukraine. And then you have mm, okay, right. And then you have what is the next word? Next word is sound judgment. Sound judgment means, of course, proper judgment. That means you must think logically. That is sound judgment. And the next word he uses is honesty. All right. And what is the third word? Pragmatism. All right. So pragmatism simply means, it's an attitude or policy, actually, pragmatism. It is something to do with the theories or beliefs in the terms of success. In the terms of success. That is what you mean by pragmatism. That means, like, pragmatism means you mustn't feel too negative. You must feel more positive rather than being negative. That is pragmatic. So you must have pragmatic thinking. That means you must think of the future or better about the future rather than thinking backwards or going backwards in life. That is being pragmatic. All right. So that is what pragmatism actually means. So number three, Mr. Poroshenko, who admitted defeat after the first exit polls were published, said he would not be leaving politics. That means he will try again the next time. He is not going to leave politics and say, oh, I have enough of politics. I'm going to surrender. I don't want to stand for election again. No. He says he will continue with it. Okay, right? And number four, time for the joking to stop. All right. Who can tell teacher why this subtitle here suddenly number 4 says time for the joking to stop? Yes, let's ask Wasong. Are you sure? Time for the joking to stop. What does it mean? It's okay. Zizin? No, no, no. Ziyun? Say louder again. To stop the joke about Mr. Zelensky. To stop the joke. Abin? Very good. Because the president is a comedian. So they are telling the president, you must stop joking already now. You must be serious with your job as a president. You understand? That's what he's trying to say down here. See, you must understand when you read. That is what I'm trying to ask you the question to find out whether you understand what's going on here or not. All right? Time for the joking to stop. That means they are trying to tell the new president that you are a joker last time, you are a comedian last time. Now you cannot be joking at being a president. So make sure you become serious. All right? So that is what it actually means down here. Time for the joking to stop. Can follow Wasong? Yes, sir. It's very simple, Wasong. I asked you first because I thought because of your age, you can understand it fast. But unfortunately, maybe this is connected to English, so you cannot understand the words faster. All right, let's continue. Ukrainians woke up and discovered that the previous few months were not a dream. They really did elect a man who starred in a TV series as the president. All right. Who can tell teacher in the world, who has become an actor and then became a president? These people were in the movies and then became president. See, good challenge, right? For you to think, your brain to work now. So if you don't know current issues, don't know world history, then you don't know who was the president, right? Who was movie star and then became president. Yes, Zizi? Anybody in China? Oh, I don't think so. They don't allow movie stars to become president in China, right? Yes, I think definitely not in China. How big? It's okay. Don't know, never mind. So you can try to think. Okay, I give you a clue. Somebody in America. Donald Trump, was he an actor? Yes, he acted in that series. What do you call that? I forgot the TV series. No, movie plus the series, the one on television about finding the best person for manager position or something like that, for the executive position or something like that. But there's one more person. But you may not know this person, American president. Kosong, who you got? Very poor history also, So this guy, I don't know whether you know him, Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan, former president of America. He acted as a cowboy in all the movies. Cowboy, with a gun in the thing. Long ago, this guy acted as a cowboy in movies, 1960s. All right, but of course, you're not born. You're not born. That's why you don't know. So I can't blame you and scold you that, why you so stupid, dishonest, you don't know. No. It's not your fault because you were not born at that time. Teacher, because I'm old man already, I have the experience. I have the experience. That's why I know what happened about 50 years ago, 100 years ago, or something like that. So this is the difference if you're older, of course. And next one, and elect a man. I think there were more of them also. In India also, there have been people who are actors in movies and all that that became chief minister and prime minister of the country. All right. I'm not sure about Bangladesh, but Malaysia, I don't think so. Indonesia, no. Philippines, no. Philippines, was he an actor? Duarte, no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Japan, no. South Korea also, no. But there were many countries where they were actors and then became prime ministers or presidents. Okay, right. Next one. And as the country's real president, and it wasn't even close. The pressure will now be on Mr. Zelensky to demonstrate that he knows what he is doing. You see, that is the reason why Russia started to bully Ukraine. The moment this comedian became the president, Russia thought that it could easily attack Ukraine and conquer Ukraine and make it part of Russia. And stop it from joining NATO. All right. So let's continue, guys. Throughout the election campaign, that means during the election campaign. Throughout the election campaign means during the election campaign, he avoided serious interviews and discussions about policy. That means being a comedian, he didn't want to get involved in serious interviews and discussions because people might ask him questions that he cannot answer about the country's economy or something like that. So he avoided them. Zelensky avoided them about policy, preferring instead to post light-hearted videos to social media. And after his inauguration, what is the meaning of inauguration, guys? Who knows? C-E-R-E. C-E-R-E. F. M. Oh, ceremony. Okay, right. Yeah, it is like a ceremony. You are right. Okay, thank you so much. It is like a ceremony, but you use the word inauguration for the appointment of the president. Appointment means the first day is taking the job. So that's called an inauguration. All right. But I think, yeah, you are correct in a way. Yes, the ceremony, but the word of the ceremony is not used, but they use the term inauguration for presidents. They use the term inauguration. But so when you write something, you must know the difference, whether to use a ceremony or inauguration. All right. So you cannot go and say, my sister is having a birthday inauguration. That would be wrong. But if you say birthday ceremony, then maybe correct, but not inauguration. You understand? So you must know the difference. You must know the differences between words actually. Right. So after his inauguration, which will take place by the end of May, all right, which will take place by the end of May, the comedian turned president will be faced with complex challenges, including a war with pro-Russia rebels in the East. A war with pro-Russia rebels in the East. You see, what's the meaning of pro-Russia? Pro-Russia means these people are supporting Russia. That is what you mean by pro-Russia. Rebels means people who don't like Ukraine and want to support Russia. So those are the, you see, it's because of the pro-Russia rebels that the war started. The war started because Russia thought that it could support the pro-Russia rebels and then take over the whole of Ukraine, a part of Ukraine. All right. Actually, the first place that Russia fought and took over was a place like an island called Crimea, Crimea. So somewhere in the year 2022 or something like that, Russia took over Crimea. That was the first land that Russia took over. And then after 1 year, everything was quiet after they took over Crimea. Then when this Zelensky applied to NATO to become one of the NATO countries, so Russia got mad. Russia got mad and decided to attack Zelensky. All right, so decided to attack Zelensky. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on. Let's carry on and try and have a look at the next one after the inauguration. Mr. Poroshenko, who has been in power since 2014, said the result of the election leaves us with uncertainty and unpredictability. Uncertainty means we are not certain about the future. Unpredictable means you don't know what will happen next. So you see what he said is correct because Russia decided to attack. Right? Russia has decided to attack Ukraine. All right. And the next one, in a tweet, he said, with a new inexperienced president, Ukraine could quickly be under Russia's influence again. That's what the former president predicted. And you see today, that is what has actually happened because I think because this comedian didn't know how to manage with Russia. Probably, I think that could be the problem because there's no diplomatic, exchanges or whatever it is. So most probably that could be the reason why Russia tried to show its influence on Ukraine. All right, let's continue. Paragraph number 8. But Russia's foreign ministry said Ukrainian voters had expressed their desire for political change. Let's ask Hwasong again. Hwasong, what is foreign ministry? Are you sure you don't know what's foreign ministry also? What is foreign minister? Try to think, Hwasong, don't simply shake your head straight away. What is Malaysia, the first person in Malaysia is called what? The first person in Malaysia is called what? Anwar Ibrahim. Now, Anwar Ibrahim, you know Anwar Ibrahim? What is Anwar Ibrahim's position in Malaysia? What's his job? Huh? Yeah. What is PM? So what is foreign minister? Foreign means what? What is foreign? Yes, so what is foreign minister? Minister for another country. Huh? Yes, yeah, Ziyun, what is foreign minister? Nothing to do with special. Chen Mei. Yeah, a minister who deals with other countries. The minister who deals with foreign countries, that means that's your foreign minister. Okay, but of course, I'm not going to ask you who is Malaysia's foreign minister because I know you won't know the answer. So it's okay, no problem. All right. So I think in China also they have a foreign affairs minister. All right. I think it's okay. Can you tell teacher who is the foreign minister of China? If I know, will you give me 5 ringgit? You are from China. You should know. What? There are so many. There's only one foreign minister. Chen Meng, do you know who is the foreign minister of China? Huh? I'm not very sure about that. Huh? But have you heard of Wang Yi? No. Wang Yi is the foreign minister. Short guy. He is the foreign minister of China. You see, this is what a teacher is talking about experience. If you watch television, you'll get all these names because you guys never watch and never read any current issues. That's why you don't understand all these things. You see, actually, but of course, my way of lecturing is for university level. All right, but I want you all to also improve. Doesn't mean that you are in level 3, you don't know how to do. You don't need to do all these things. All right, because I can share this with you. Actually, I can share this information with you if you want. Before teaching here, actually, I was teaching law in a college. All right, teacher was a law lecturer in a college, but I still go once in a while if they need me or they call me or whatever it is. Of course, it's like part-time or something like that. But I don't teach law all the while. But I teach law only for diploma level because I can't teach for the degree level because if you have a law degree, you can only teach for diploma level. You can't teach for higher levels. So that is the reason why I can't actually go to a university and teach because they want a master's and a PhD and all that for you to teach in a university. So teacher became old. So I thought that I'm too lazy to study anymore. So I didn't study further. So that is the problem. Otherwise, I wouldn't be teaching English here. So you know that my English and my capability to teach is different. It's entirely different. Some of you may have been in level 2. So you come here now, you can see the difference in the knowledge that I actually can give you guys. All right. So let's try and carry on. Next thing, guys. Where were we? So we were at the pro-Russian rebels in the east, and then I was asking you about whether you know what is foreign minister and all those things. Okay, right? But Russia's foreign ministry said Ukrainian voters had expressed their desire for political change. The new leadership now must understand and realize the hopes of its electors. Deputy Foreign Minister Grigory Karasin told the RIA Novosti news agency. All right. This, of course, applies to domestic as well as foreign affairs. All right. And number 9, what's the reaction been? They're asking you how is the reaction in other countries? What is the reaction in other countries? You see, here you get a chance to know the presidents and prime ministers of other countries. Like France, you have French President Emmanuel Macron. So Macron is still the president of France. He's still the president of France. And then congratulated Mr. Zelensky in a phone call, as did Poland's President Andrzej Duda. Duda is still also president of Poland. All right. Who is the president? Who is the prime minister of UK now? Yeah, what's his name? I think I won't ask how big. I won't ask what song. Definitely, you wouldn't know. Yes, Ziyun, Zizin? Why everything don't know, girl? Yes, Ziyun? How be knows you don't know? You know who is he? Does he look like me? No, he doesn't look like me, right? Then how does he look like? Okay, right. You can imagine his face, is it? Oh, okay, very good boy. You can imagine his face, but you don't know his name, huh? All right. Why I'm telling you this? Because you need to know all these things. His name is Rishi Sunak. All right. His name is Rishi Sunak. Maybe one of these days we can have a quiz, trying to find out who is the prime minister of different countries. So most probably you can learn some fun and some English during that time also. All right. Let's see. Maybe we can have a quiz or something like that. So you all go back and try to find out what is the minister or what is the president of the different countries, so that you can teacher can ask you questions like which is the longest river in the world. So you must try and remember which is the longest river in the world. Something like that. Which is the tallest mountain in the world? Right. So don't know, right? Let's ask Swasong. Swasong was the tallest mountain in the world. You shake your head, you die, I tell you this time. Bungaraya? Himalaya Mountains, Mayu. Yes, Zion. Zizin, sorry. Tallest mountain in the world. China one. Mayu, you love China so much. I must send you back to China. Okay, right, Zion. The mountain is in the Himalayas, but he didn't get the name of the mountain. You forgot the name. How big? Your answer same with him, so you can join, shake hands with him. Okay, right. And Chenming. Same answer. So both or three of you can get together. No problem. It's Mount Everest. Isn't it? Mount Everest. Everest. Mount Everest in the Himalayas. That's the tallest mountain in the world. All right. Which is the longest river in the world? Amazon River. May you. You read it in the Amazon jungle, which is the longest river, and you forgot. And now you say Amazon River again. Hi-yo. Yes. It's the river Nile. Nile, not the Amazon. All right. It is the river Nile. So, okay, right. Never mind. Let's don't go and do all this. Then I think, we will, time will be up in a while because we got to stop at 11:15, right? Okay, right. So, Poland's president, we have done that. And then you have the next one. UK Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt said, you will now truly be the servant of the people. Why did he say you will be the servant of the people? And why is it in capital letters? Because the name of Zelensky's TV show is Servant of the People. All right, that is the reason. And the US Embassy in Ukraine tweeted its congratulations, while European Council President Donald Tusk said the EU was determined to continue its support for Ukraine. All right, EU means European Union. All right, so they either call it the European Union or NATO. All right, okay. You see, why do you have two names down here, EU and NATO, guys? This one may not sound important, but it's good for you to know why there are two different names, but they are talking about the same thing. Who can try and think and tell me? Oscar, Chenming, you try and think. You have NATO and then you have EU. Why are they different? On one side, you have something called NATO. So this NATO means North Atlantic. North Atlantic. Okay. Treaty Organization. Treaty Organization. All right. And on another side, you have something which says EU. EU is just your European Union. Why is these two things different? Why are they different, or do you think it's the same? Okay, your answer is they are different. Why are they different? Okay, I explain also. European Union is the group of countries. All the group of countries joined together All of the countries together are called the European Union. Then what about NATO? NATO is a war agreement. A war agreement, that means it's a military alliance. Understand? NATO is a military alliance. Military alliance, ANCE. Military alliance means military grouping. What does it mean? If one country is attacked by another country, every country will go and help the other country. That is what you call NATO or a military alliance. All right. Same also in Malaysia. Also we have ASEAN. We have ASEAN, which is just same like the European Union, but we don't go and help each other during a war. We won't help each other during a war. But we also have like Commonwealth countries. Also we have Malaysia, Singapore, India, and Pakistan, and a few other countries belong to the Commonwealth, UK and all that. So we belong to the Commonwealth countries. All right. So now there are a lot of alliances that are being formed in the world because to protect their own country. Like America and South Korea and Japan have now formed an alliance also, and including Australia. Why? Because of China's threat in the South China Sea. All right, because of China's threat in the South China Sea. And recently, there was a big problem in the world because America shot down two of China's spy balloons that were flying over the United States. All right, so that became a big world issue recently. Just a week ago, 2 days ago, the Americans shot down another Chinese balloons on top of Alaska. On top of Alaska, which belongs to America. Okay, let's continue, guys, and try and go and answer some of the questions later on. And now we go to number 10. Who is Vladimir Zelensky? Mr. Zelensky start means actor, start in the long-running satirical drama. Satirical means comedy. Satirical means comedy, drama, Servant of the People, in which his character accidentally becomes Ukraine's president. He ran under a political party with the same name as his show. With no previous political experience, Mr. Zelensky's campaign focused on his difference to the other candidates. He told reporters he would reboot peace talks with the separatists fighting Ukrainian forces and volunteers in the east. And paragraph number 11. There are still conflicts, and the situation also remains tense around Crimea, annexed from Ukraine by Russia in 2014. So it's not in 2022, annexed by Russia in 2014. All right. And paragraph number 12. What do voters think of it? All right. Analysts believe Mr. Zelensky's informal style and vow to clean up Ukraine politics resonated. What is the meaning of resonated? That means it was the same with something else. That is called resonation. In science, I'm sure you would have heard of this word resonation. Resonate means it is going together with another thing. That is resonate. All right. So Ukrainian politics resonated with voters who are disillusioned with the country's path under Mr. Poroshenko. All right. Avoiding traditional campaign tactics, Mr. Zelensky promised to eradicate corruption and weaken the influence of oligarchs. So I'm sure you may want to know what is an oligarch. An oligarch is a powerful person, a rich person, a very rich person who provides money, give donation for people to stand for election. That's oligarch. In Russia, there are a lot of oligarchs also. All right. These people, you must gain their support if you want to stand for election. Why? They will provide you with the donation, with the money and all that. All right. So these people are called oligarchs, rich people. Rich people. And experts say his supporters have been energized by his charisma. What is charisma? Leadership qualities. Leadership qualities, charisma, and anti-corruption message. All right. And his critics, meanwhile, are skeptical. The critics are skeptical about his credentials. All right. They have expressed doubts that he will be able to deal with Russian President Vladimir Putin. You see, exactly true. He was not able to deal with Russian President Vladimir Putin. All right. Any word problems in paragraph number 1? No, good. Paragraph number 2. Now, paragraph number 3. 4. Don't be shy, don't keep quiet because other people are not asking. If you don't know, you just ask. We try to be as fair as possible in the class. All right. So if you don't know, that it doesn't mean that somebody else will know that word. So if you don't know, just ask because all of you are paying for the fees down here, not one person alone. All right. So number 4, you're okay. Number 5. Yes. Come again. Light-hearted. Light-hearted means you don't take something seriously. That is a light-hearted. Okay, right. And number 6. No. 7. No. Okay, right. Number 8, guys. No. Wasong, you are very quiet. I know there are so many words there you don't know. Yeah, so now you say, ooh, but why is it you don't want to be active in the class? You don't know, you must ask Wasong. That's what teacher is trying to tell you. You don't look at other people and say they will going to laugh at you. No. All right. You don't know, you ask. Whether other people don't know or not, that's not your problem. You don't know, you just ask. All right. So next, number 9. Anything? No. Number 10. Come again. Oh, candidate. Candidate is the person who wants to stand for the election. That's a candidate. Even for class monitor also, like candidate for class monitor. That's all. Candidate. Right. Anything else? In yes. Oh, reboot. Very good. Reboot is your computer. You reset your computer. Isn't it? When your computer is not working, you reboot your computer, right? That is rebooting. All right. So reset. Anything else? Paragraph 11 then? Yeah, very good. So I know that somebody will try and ask me annex. Annex means capture. Capture and make that place into your country's place. That is called annexation. All right. That is called annexation. All right. And paragraph number 12. Yes. Come again. Yeah, disillusion means you are tired of something or you're fed up with something is happened in your country. Like last time when Najib was our prime minister, we were fed up of him, we were disillusioned for him, and then we voted for another party. All right, so that is called disillusion. All right, you can be disillusioned with the country and even your family also because you're fed up. Parents are fighting with each other or something like that, so you get disillusioned with the situation in your own family also sometimes. That is called disillusion. All right. Illusion comes from the word, you know what is illusion, right? Illusion, you see, in a magic show, they have illusion. What is illusion? They just show you, oh, this is the thing that, hey, poof, now disappear. That is illusion, right? So disillusion, see, comes from that. The original base word is illusion. Got it, guys? Okay, right. Anything in paragraph 12? Oh, credentials means what you have studied and what your position is in life. That is your credentials. It can be paper qualifications or it can be like, I'm the prime minister, so that's my credential. You saw? So that is called credentials. Anything else? No, Okay, right. Very good. So what about skeptical? You see, after the credential, you have charisma, and then you have skeptical and all that in paragraph number 13. I hope you know all these guys, all these words. Charisma means how you carry yourself, your leadership ability, your qualities. That's called your charisma. All right. And skeptical means you're not very happy or you're a critic of something. You feel that no, it's not possible. That one cannot happen. You are skeptic. You are a skeptic. You say no to something or you are negative about something. That is being skeptical. All right. And yes, I think that's about all. That's about all. So shall we go to the front page because we don't have much time, and let's try and do this together, guys. You see, the vocabulary is quite important actually. That's why I spend a lot of time doing the vocab with you. Because knowing vocab is equally important to this paper. Huh? Number one, newly elected president of Ukraine, Mr. Zelensky, is well known for being, yes, of course, a comedian. And number two, when was the previous president, Mr. Poroshenko, elected? No need to see, 2014. All right. And then you have, how many votes did Mr. Zelensky get? 73%. Okay, right? Fine. And number four, who said these words to Mr. Zelensky? You will now truly be the servant of the people. Yes, the UK Foreign Secretary. All right? UK Foreign Secretary. Yeah? Of course, not Donald Trump. And number five, when did Russia take possession of the Crimea region of Ukraine? Yes, in 2014. In 2014. Now let's go to the checking understanding. Maybe we can try and do this together also, because, or maybe I give you 3 minutes. At exactly at 11 we start. Exactly at 11 we start. You have a look at and try and see whether you can get the answers for this. Okay, can? Can, all right. So if you can, then it's very good. Oh, but none of you answered yes or no, but I think it's already 11, so we better try. We better try. It's okay. If you can't get it, teacher will try and help you to do the sentence structure. The first one, what was different about Mr. Zelensky's campaign? What was different? Anyone? Yes. Albin, you want to try? Yes, very good, Albin. So that is the first answer is correct. So What was different about Mr. Zelensky's campaign? Mr. Zelensky avoided. So you can go and answer like that. Or you can say in Mr. Zelensky's campaign, he avoided serious interviews and discussions about policy. All right. So that is why that was what was different. Huh? Now let's try number 2. What did Mr. Poroshenko say about his future career in politics? Yes. Yeah. Which paragraph is that? Paragraph 6. Huh? No, I don't think so. Who has been in power since said the result of the election leaves us with uncertainty. But here the question is, what did Mr. Poroshenko say about his future? Not about the future of the country, about his future. Yes, very good, Zion. See, that answer is in number 3. Mr. Poroshenko, who admitted defeat after the first exit polls were published, said he would not be leaving politics. All right, that is where you must be careful with the wording of say about his future career in politics. So the answer goes to number 3, not to the number 6. Huh? So number 3 now. What was the title of the TV show that the newly elected president acted in? What's on? Don't shake your head again. Huh? What, you don't know the answer? What was the name of the TV show that Mr. Zelensky acted in? The answer is in paragraph number 9. The answer is also in paragraph number 10. How come just now we went through one by one the paragraph and you still say you don't know? Huh? Yes, Zizin, you know? How come you can? Yeah. Yes, of course, servant of the people. All right. So the answer is the title of the TV show that the newly elected president acted in was The Servant of the People. That's how you answer the full question. Huh? Okay, then now let's try number 4. What do Mr. Zelensky's critics think about him? The critics, I think, Shenming, you can try this. What did the critics think about him? Critics means the people who don't like him. Yes. No idea. Are you sure? Where is that? Last line. Experts say his supporters have been energized and his critics, yeah, correct? So you see, his critics, meanwhile, are skeptical about his credentials. They have expressed doubts that he will be able to deal with Russian President Vladimir Putin. So that's where the answer is about his critics think about him. Number 5, what were Mr. Zelensky's most important popular campaign promises? What did he promise? Paragraph number 12. Yes, let's go back to Hwasong. Let's try and get some answers from Hwasong. Paragraph number 12, Hwasong. Yes, finally you got one answer. Happy, you know. Are you happy? See, everybody is happy for you. They are not laughing, but they are very happy that finally you got one answer correct. Right. It's okay. Hwasong, you are, I know you are in a difficult level because you are used to level 1 and level 2, but never mind. You try your best and slowly you will improve. So you don't run away from the class and say, oh, I cannot I don't understand anything that is happening. I don't understand the question the teacher is asking. It's okay. Teacher will ask you a question because I have to include you in the class. I cannot just leave you alone and say that, oh, Hosang don't know any of the answers, so I don't ask him anything. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I must help you also to improve. I have to help you to improve. That is why I keep asking you. All right. So that is, you must understand why teacher is asking you, because I want you to follow the class also. All right. That is very important. Okay, done. We have done this. What were Mr. Zelensky's most important popular campaign message? We have done it. Now let's go to the last one where you have something on the vocabulary. Try to find one word or a noun phrase or something like that in this thing. It tells you number 5, words from the text. Find words in the text which mean, number 1, the capacity to assess a situation in a logical way. This one is a noun phrase in paragraph number 2. The capacity to assess a situation. Pragmatism. Yes, you can. Does everyone agree pragmatism? Or do you think it's sound judgment? Yes, the answer is sound judgment. Why is it? Because they told you the word noun phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase means not one word, but join together a few words. You saw or not? So you must know the clue sometimes. It says noun phrase. So you must catch the thing. So it is a sound judgment. All right. So very good. At least we managed to get that. It should be sound judgment. Okay, next one. Start something again. This one is in paragraph number 10. Yes, very good. Your answer is reboot, of course. And number 3, added to a large area, usually by force. Annexed is correct. A-N-N-E-X-E-D. And number 4, a promise in paragraph number 12. A promise. Yes? Yeah. Don't mumble by yourself. You mumble yourself, I don't know what you're saying. Eradicate. Eradicate means to destroy. So this one is not to destroy, right? It says it's a promise. This in only got 2 more days to Valentine's Day. Right. Promise, yeah. What is another word for promise? I promise to take you out on Valentine's Day. So what does it mean? What's the promise? Cannot. Vow, V-O-W, vow. See the word vow there, V-O-W, vow is a promise. So slow, vow. All right. And after vow, number 5, continue to have a powerful effect on someone. This is a verb plus a preposition in paragraph number 12. Continue to have a powerful effect. Yes? Influence, yeah, I think the influence of, yeah, continue to have a powerful effect. All right, so influence of, okay, right. It's a verb plus a preposition, verb plus a preposition, influence of. Actually, I'm not very sure about this. Anyone has got a different word? No? Continue to have a powerful effect on someone. So, yeah, it looks like influence is a powerful effect on, yeah, influence of oligarchs. Weaken the influence of oligarchs. So, it says it's a verb plus a preposition. All right. Yeah, I think it should be influencer because I can't find any other word nearby. Actually, I thought it was the other one. There's another word that resonated. Resonated with voters. So that is also influence with voters. So I thought that was the answer, but it's okay. Get rid of paragraph 12 also. Yeah, it should be eradicate. Get rid of will be eradicate. All right. And what about number 7? rich, powerful people who control a country. Yes, your oligarchs. Huh? That's what I told you just now. And number 8, the abilities and experience that make someone suitable for a particular job. Paragraph number 13. Start with C. Credentials. All right. So that is your word. Credentials. Okay. Very good. So most probably we've got that word already. So credentials. Very good. And then we still have some time. We still have about 3 minutes. Any questions? Any question? Any other words or what? Hey, you never say hi to your friend. You never say hi to your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you came together in the same car. Ah, how come? You stay near their house.
No.
Then your mom, their parents, or picked you up in your house. Oh, that's very good. Oh, okay, that's a good thing. Right, right. So yeah. So any questions? No, Right, no questions. Let's have a look at the talking point before you go. What is your opinion about actors and actresses who get involved in politics? Anyone wants to try this question? Actually, this is for presentation purposes, and that means you must be able to speak on this type of topics. But unfortunately, you guys are still very, not good in speaking. I must build you guys up to have the ability to talk. Maybe come in front here and stand and then start talking. I think in Marlborough they do that, right? Yeah, very good. So maybe we can try Chen Ming to talk about actors and actresses. You give your opinion. Do you think they should enter politics and become prime ministers and presidents and all that, or they shouldn't? Mm. Mm. So there's nothing wrong. This is it. Do you want to be an actress? Chinese actress, very famous one. Already. No, why? Every whole China will know you. Then teacher also will know about you. Right, but don't forget teacher when you become famous. Okay, she would have forgotten the old man already by that time. All right. So you still have a long way to go. Yeah, I think there is nothing wrong with actors and actresses getting involved in politics. All right, if they can do something good for their country. All right, so that should be the thing. But of course, there are people who don't like actors and actresses in politics. Why? Because they think that they have been acting all their life and they may not be able to be serious in politics. See, like what happened to Zelensky now. He was not able to control the country because he wasn't a politician. He wasn't a politician because, you see, he should have played smart with Russia. He should have told Russia that, yeah, if you think that you don't want me to join NATO, then probably we'll think about it. So if you say things like that, probably Russia would not have thought of attacking Ukraine. All right. Instead of that, if you go to Russia and say, no, 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 I am going to join NATO, so naturally Russia would have got angry. And so many people died because of that now. Because of Zelensky. Number 2, which party is in power in your country at the moment? I think you guys don't know this one. Or do you know? Of course, in China is very easy. There's only one party in your country that is in power all the while. CCCP, isn't it? No other political party was ever in power in your country. All right? Except the Kuomintang. The Kuomintang tried to take over China in 1948 under General Chiang Kai-shek. But Chiang Kai-shek ran away to Taiwan, and then he formed their own party in Taiwan, which is called Kuomintang. All right? And of course, the present president of Taiwan, what's her name? Sing what? Tsai Ing-wen. Yes, Tsai Ing-wen is pro-Taiwan. She's not pro-Chinese, so that's why China is very angry with Tsai Ing-wen, because anytime they're going to attack her, attack Taiwan. But there's another guy now who is pro-China. So he says, if I become president, I will support China. So let's wait and see for until the election. And oh yeah, I think it's already 11:15 and Wasong wants to go back and see his wife. Or no, he doesn't have a wife. He's not married. All right. So who is the most controversial politician? I think you know, Najib. I think Haobin and Wasong know because Ziyun and all that, you're all from China. So probably you don't know who is Najib in our country. Okay, I think we stop here. See you again on Tuesday. And I do hope you enjoyed your comedian class. Bye-bye. Right, bye, girl.